D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? So I watched Werewolves Within. Now, I know that this movie came out a little bit a while ago. It came out on June 16, 2021 at the Tribeca Film Awards, but then recently came out on June 25th. And I'm just now getting around to watching it. I rented it on Amazon. I think it was like $6.99, so $7 or whatnot. And I wanted to see this movie because I saw the trailer and I thought it looked like fun. And I didn't realize it had come out until I saw something online. I don't remember what. And I was just like, oh, hey, check it out. So before I get started on my review for this, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithms, and small channels like mine usually get pushed to the back of the line. So I please ask that you like, share, and subscribe, and I thank you in advance. So why don't we go ahead and get started on this review. This movie is directed by Josh Rubin, and it is based off of the game Werewolves Within by Red Storm Entertainment and published by Ubisoft and released on December 6th, 2016. This movie stars Sam Richardson, Jason Altman, Margaret Boykin, Andrew Lieberman, Natalie Metzger, Matt Miller, and Benjamin Weisner. Now, the movie follows a group of people in a small Vermont town who get trapped in a snowstorm, only to suspect one of them is a werewolf. And this is kind of like a murder mystery, but one person is a werewolf and the other people are trying to figure out who it is, and chaos ensues. And I'll get into it in just a little bit. But I just have to say that I really like murder mysteries kind of like this because you kind of get to like play along, and it's kind of like the game Werewolves Within. I thought this was a board game, like a tabletop game, but apparently it's like a video game or whatnot. I thought there was a version of this that was a part of it, but I guess I'm wrong. Now I have to say I did try to guess who it was that the wolves were, who was the werewolf and everything. So I guessed that it was Gwen and Marcus. I thought it was a duo, and I thought they were the werewolves and everything. Pardon me, I just needed some libation, but I thought it was them the whole time. And then, spoiler alert, they ended up dying. And I was like, oh, never mind. I was incorrect. I thought it was them, and I was obviously wrong. Now, I'm kind of going to break this down a little bit, and I'll just run over the story a little bit and the plot and everything. It won't take too long, but then I'll just kind of like give you my thoughts on it. So Forest Ranger Finn Wheeler is assigned to cover Beaverfield, which I found very funny, a small town where the residents are divided over a pipeline proposed by businessman Sam Parker. Upon arriving, Flynn befriends mail carrier Cecily Moore while meeting the various residents. That night, a blizzard knocks out all power in Beaverfield, forcing the residents to take refuge in the lodge owned by Janine Sherman. The power outage occurs right before the resident Tricia Anderson's dog is killed by an unknown assailant, which increases tensions in the town. Further conflict arises when Finn discovers that all of Beaverfield's generators were sabotaged and the body of Janine's missing husband, Dave, is underneath the lodge's porch. And that happens at the very beginning, which runs into this whole thing. The residents attempt to barricade themselves in the lodge for safety, but Tricia's husband, Pete, has his hand bitten off by the same unknown assailant. Environmentalist Dr. Jane Ellis, an opponent of the pipeline, concludes that the assailant is a werewolf, or as she says, a lycanthrope, and then there's a kind of some funny stuff going on there, who is one of the lodge's current inhabitants. After announcing her findings, Dr. Ellis dies in front of Parker under ambiguous circumstances. Parker claims she committed suicide. I don't think she committed suicide. I think he killed her, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Those remaining in the lodge initially consider staying together to force the assailant out of hiding, but ultimately all but Finn and Cecily leave for their homes. However, with tensions having reached a boiling point in Beaverfield, the residents begin to kill each other. After nearly all the townsfolk are killed, killed, Finn is attacked by Parker, who claims Finn is the werewolf because he worked in the locations where previous attacks occurred. Finn counters that there is no werewolf and Parker is responsible for the paranoia gripping Beaverfield. Parker gains the upper hand against Finn, but dying resident Joachim Wolfsman manages to kill him. While Finn and Cecily recuperate in the town's bar, Finn learns that Dave was Beaverfield's previous mail carrier. He then realizes that Cecily is the werewolf. Confronted by Finn, Cecily acknowledged that she turned the residents against each other to make feasts on them easier. She subsequently attempts to kill Finn in her werewolf form, but Finn defeats her with the help of hermit Emerson Flint. Still alive, Cecil makes a final effort to attack Finn and Emerson before Janine finishes her off with a crossbow. Now, that's the plot in a nutshell, but I have to just say there are some fun things in there. I really liked seeing how everybody was turning on each other when it came to the pipeline and seeing who was for the pipeline and who was against the pipeline. Plus, I didn't realize that Dave, the guy that died in the very beginning, was the mail carrier. So I didn't even suspect Cecily of being the werewolf. Now, as far as special effects goes, I did kind of find it annoying that the werewolf didn't turn up prior to the last like 5 minutes. And then the special effects for it were very good because they were all practical effects. I think even her running up the wall was practical effects. So I really appreciated that because I love practical effects. And she didn't have like she looked like a wolf or whatever. It was very much human form, but with a lot of fur and like a kind of dog nose-ish kind of thing. So very good. I liked that part too. All of the acting was very good, but I have to say the people that really stuck out were Sam Richardson, who played Finn Wheeler, the main character of this story. I really liked him a lot. I just did a review for the Tomorrow War, and he stuck out there too. So I think that he has got a promising career in his future, and I hope he gets more work because I do like seeing him on screen, and he makes me laugh and everything. And yeah, and then the woman, Milena Vianterberg, I don't know how to say her name. Anyways, she played Cecily Moore, the werewolf. I really liked her too. I thought she did a good job. She was super fun and I really liked her a lot. And then the other one that stuck out the most to me was Michelle Watkins. Gosh, I wish these people had better names. Anyways, she played Trish Anderton, and she was the town's like crafts lady or whatnot. And I really liked her a lot. She's been in a lot of movies that I personally like, and I just think that she's fantastic. And I loved seeing her as basically the town like busybody / know-it-all or whatever and everything. And I really liked her. Those were the three characters that really stuck out to me, and I really liked it a lot. So in conclusion, this movie is really good. I really liked it a lot. I thought it was a movie that I could sink my teeth in, no pun intended. But I also liked it because I do love a murder mystery, and I kept trying to figure out who did it, who done it, and who was the werewolf. And it kept me in suspense because at the end I didn't, I was totally surprised. I was like, oh, I was surprised and everything. So tell me, what did you guys think about this movie if you saw it? I totally suggest renting it. It's only $7. It's not that big a deal on Amazon. Yeah, and I don't know if it's on any streaming services. I probably should have checked that beforehand. But yeah, tell me what you guys thought about this. If you saw it, if you didn't see it, do you want to see it? Do you love werewolf movies like me? What's your favorite werewolf movie? Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next movie review. You guys have a good day. Bye.